What up, guys? James from Bolt Bros here. Mike Will is back with the team. Once again, a guy that we drafted in 2017, first draft pick when they moved from San Diego to Los Angeles. So he is back. Mike Dub is back. So once again, let's talk a little bit more about this and kind of why this move makes sense. So let's go ahead and get into it. Bolt Bros, let's go.
Bolt Bros!
Once again, guys, appreciate all the love and support. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you've not. We appreciate all the love and support. And talk about in the comments below about Mike Will coming back to the Chargers. I mean, once again, the whole thing about this whole move is just about having continuity, adding a weapon that Justin Herbert knows, keep him familiar. Think about the whole thing with like Shane Day and Shane Day coming back as a quarterback coach with the Chargers. Probably they went out to Justin Herbert said, hey, what do you want for players? Who do you would like to have as another weapon? And Mike Williams fits perfectly. Once again, when Justin Herbert came in 2020, Mike Williams was one of his wide receivers and played extremely well with him all throughout his tenure until about 2023, where he basically had injury issues and everything like that. But outside of that, he is back. He is a guy that Justin Herbert knows, a guy that basically could be a very downfield threat for this team. It's a true field stretcher for us, a 50-50 ball kind of guy, and a guy that could go out there and spread the ball downfield a little bit more for Justin Herbert. So I'm excited to have him back. Mike Williams is only like a one-year, $6 million deal. So very, very friendly type deal for this team. I mean, go back to why he ended up getting cut last year. It was a huge amount of money that we were going to pay for a guy who did not really do well for us in 2023, had a lot of injury issues. Now you get him back for basically about $6 million, and you have a weapon that Justin Herbert knows at this point. So good move to add to this team. It's a move that I think a lot of fans really like. I think it's a move still that fans are desiring more, right, for this free agency time. We're still kind of waiting on that big splash pickup. We have not seen it yet. I mean, we're roughly about $77 million still to spend in cap space. You know, there's got to be some move going on in the background, right? There's got to be something going on back there to make a bigger splash. But once again, having Mike Williams is awesome. Now, I will say one thing too, you know, I thought it was an interesting little point here. But Mike Williams last year only had one touchdown, right? He only basically got that one touchdown in the Steelers, right? And he basically, ironically, and it's funny, the Chargers actually shared this photo that he got one touchdown versus this guy right here. If anybody recognizes him, Benjamin St. Just, or Justy, I don't know how you pronounce his last name, the cornerback the Chargers just signed, and that was the one touchdown he got. It was about, I think, a 36-yard touchdown, which actually sealed the win, I believe, for the Steelers in that game. And, you know, kind of funny to be able to see that. But bottom line, he's a downfield threat for this team. Case in point, you know, he's got a 15.5-yard receiving average, and it's the second highest by any player with at least 250 catches since entering the NFL in 2017. So he's going to be a guy that's going to be that downfield threat guy for this team. Now, once again, you still have Quentin Johnston. You can see where he developed in year 3, where he's going to go. Personally, I think that we're still going to go ahead and look at the draft heavier for wide receiver, and we'll see about the tight end situation. I think that's one position we didn't really jump too heavily on yet outside of Tucker Fisk at this point. So we'll see where it goes. I do just kind of want to reiterate to you guys, and once again, it's great to have Mike Williams back, but we do have 10 picks in the draft. We thought it was going to be 11. We got 10 picks in the draft this upcoming season, or excuse me, the 2025 draft next month. We have 22 free agent players so far on this team. We got to fill a lot of gaps on this team. And so I think really what Joe Ortiz and Jim Harbaugh are doing, just filling out the roster all around and then making bigger moves possibly down the road. Now, who will those players be? I don't know. Who are they going to go after? I'm not too sure. Obviously, there's some rumors about Mark Andrews potentially coming over to the Chargers through a trade. Is Cooper Kupp going to be another guy that you would add as a weapon? I think that would be really a bold move for this team. You'd have 4 pretty solid wide receivers all around that can do all various different things throughout this team, being kind of a slot guy, X guy, a lot of different variations that you can move around that wide receiver group. And then you add that one weapon to the tight end group that can be very dangerous. Now, we'll still see what happens with the running back group. Very, very heavy running back draft coming up here too. You got Najee back there right now. And at the moment, Kamani Vidal. Who knows what's going to happen with J.K. Dobbins and where that might go. But once again, I think we got some good things going on here. I think the bigger point also to this is that we need to find a way to shore up the interior offensive line. And I don't know if that's going to be we're going to go younger on that, or we're going to end up trying to go out there and get is it a Mecca Becton, I believe, who is one of the right guards from the Eagles. Who knows? I'm very interested to see what happens this next day for free agency and see who we end up going after. So we've got a whole heck of a lot of money to spend, but we also got 10 picks to work with for this draft. So I'm still kind of being a little bit like, we're not making big plays, big moves, but we're making moves that make sense to be able to fill out this roster at this point. So once again, keep an eye out for the Chargers. I think we're going to make some solid moves here, or we're just going to possibly build a lot through the draft because those are longer term type players for us. To right now, we're filling a lot of veterans on shorter term based contracts. Maybe it's more the idea is if we get 10 new players, we have 10 new players for 4, 5, 6 years or whatever it might be and built through the draft. So we'll see what happens here, guys. But once again, I want to hear from you guys. What's your thought about Mike Williams? And kind of give a little bit of a grade on what we're doing right now thus far in free agency. It's definitely not a lot of splash moves, I'll tell you that. But I do think that there is some pretty good moves filling the roster right now and then setting up for a very, very solid draft for us. So love to be able to hear from you in the comments below. Once again, like the video, subscribe to this channel if you're not. Appreciate all the love and support. Once again, James from Bolt Bros. Let's go.
Hey, what's up? Cameron Dick here watching Bolt Bros podcast. Let's go.
Charged up, Bolt Bros on the night.